Are you ready to draw with me today? Well, welcome to my channel of Living Book Sketches, where we draw pictures from living books. And they're usually in subjects like history, literature, or sciences. And today's drawing is taken from the book Our Island Story by H.E. Marshall. So gather your supplies, which you'll need a piece of paper and you'll need a little scrap piece of paper so you can make the waves in the ocean. So paper, pencil, crayons, and a scrap piece of paper. So I will wait here while you gather your supplies and then we can draw. Oh, by the way, my name is Diane Eddy and I just recently retired from teaching and I dearly loved it. So thank you for being with me today so we can draw together. Okay, boys and girls, here are our supplies. Paper, my scrap paper. I have 3 crayons I pulled out of my box, yellow, green, and 2 shades of blue. My pencil with an eraser, and I will be using this marker so that you can better see my drawing. Here is the island that we'll be drawing. So first, let's put a border around our paper. I'm going to be using my blue crayon. I'm going to put a dot in each corner. And then I'm going to draw a line to connect them. This is just our border to make sure we're using as much as. Now let's look at our island. Let's look at the shape. We've got a large circular like an oblong here, a long circle here with some little add-ons. So we're going to be doing that on our paper. I'm going to find the middle of my paper, and I would say it's about right there. And I put a dot, and then I'm going to just draw a line across. Now I'm going to be erasing that, so you don't want to draw real dark. We're going to be drawing, we're going to start right here. And we're going to make a long circle and then another skinnier one up here. And then I'm going to make a little hump here, a long one here, and one goes over there. So you can see this is just the outline of the island. So I'm going to use my marker so you can clearly see what I'm doing. And I'm going to start down here at the bottom. And I'm going to just make a little tiny hook. And you notice how it's all jagged? Well, that's what we're going to be doing. Just jag it up to meet that circle. And then I'm going to try to copy this. So if you want to stop the video and draw this on your own, or you can stay with me on the recording. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to draw this little attachment. There. Now I'm going to come up here in the middle and draw my big island. And it goes zigzaggy. I'll attach it right there. And then I'm going to draw my little island down here. Now it looks fatter than that one, but that's okay. Because we're drawing this freehand. We're just drawing it out. It's hard. But that's what art is, and that's what makes it fun. So let's go up here and let's make the top, the northern part of the island. And it gets squiggly, and there's all kinds of little tiny islands around this part. This is currently Scotland. Here's a little island out here. Dips in, goes back out. There. And this is the island that, what is his name? Albion saw in our island story. He saw that it had green grass and green trees. It had white cliffs and yellow sand, or golden sand, I'm sorry, golden. Well, let's draw the golden sand. Well, let's color it. So let's color yellow all the way around the outside of our island. And you notice I'm just going around my island, making it look like golden sand. I don't have the color gold, but I can use yellow. I think that kind of compensates for it. Then I will take my green crayon and I'm going to go in a circular motion to blend it in with the yellow. Look how I'm trying to blend over and make it look like it blends together. I'm going very lightly over the yellow. Make it blend in. You just do your best to try to blend in the yellow, and I'm coloring over the yellow with my green. Because you want it to look like it's golden sand. Now he mentioned the white cliffs. And I am going to leave some white in here. So I'm going to go very lightly. Look how I'm pressing very light. And then I'm going to get it a little bit darker and I'm going to blend it in. See how I'm blending this in with what I've already colored. He saw green grass, green trees. So that's why we're coloring this green. Now, if you would like, go ahead and stop the video and you can color your island. And then come back with me and then we will continue with our water. Now you can see how I just am blending. I'm lifting up off of my crayon and not pressing very hard to blend it in to make it look like the white mountains that he saw. Or white cliffs, I'm sorry, he's called them white cliffs. Okay, boys and girls, this is our island, the big island that he saw. So now we're going to use our blue for the water. And I ask you to get a scrap piece of paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tear. Now look how rough it is. You don't have to go perfectly straight line. We don't want that because we are creating the waves in the ocean. Now look how jagged it is. And that's exactly what I want. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lay this underneath my paper. See, I'm laying this down and I'm going to lay my paper over it. Now, where is it? I can feel the paper and maybe you can see it through your paper. You can see it's white. It's a darker white down there. So I'm going to color my blue around. Oh, look what's happening here. Look at that. Can you see that, what's happened? It looks like a little bit of waves right there. Now I'm going to come over here on the other side. And I'm going to press hard where the waves are. And it gets real light behind it. Can you see my waves right here? This is why we tore the paper, to create the waves in the ocean. Now I'm going to move my paper down just a little bit, and it's really wherever you want your waves to be. And like I said, you can see them through your paper. And then I'm going to go real light to blend. Can you see this right here? If I get it closer. There, now you can see, hopefully better. I'm going to create some waves down here. And I'm pressing dark. And then I'm going to get it lighter and blend it in with what I did above that. Because some of those waves in the ocean can be gigantic. That's not blended real well, so I'm going to work on it. That's what we do in art. We just work on things to create them to our liking. I'm going to just color around my island here. And let me see, I'm going to put a little wave here. There. I got the end of it right there. I'm not crazy about that. Maybe I can work on that. blend it in. There, try to cover that up. There, and hopefully it'll look more like the ocean and the waves. This is what we're working on. So I'm going to just let you work on your own. And I will just work on mine, and we'll just meet back here and see what we have created. So try to make a lot of waves and color your ocean blue. Now I'm also going to change my blue. And I'm going to fill in or go over what I've already done and blend it in. Give it a different contrasting color. Remember, lift up your paper and you can create your waves wherever you want them. This is your drawing. I'm trying to blend this in so I will lift up my crayon as I pull it out. Now you can see on the one that I created as a sample, I did not color the entire page. And you don't have to do that, boys and girls. That's totally up to you. Remember, this is your drawing. I'm going to put some waves, I think, right here. See how I pressed it a little bit darker? I think we need some down here. You're going to put waves where you believe they should be at. Now see, look at the variance of the colors. So I have to blend little circular motion and don't press so hard. And you can blend the blues together. I am choosing to stop on mine. You decide what you will do on yours, because I think I have enough waves in the water to show the contrasting. This one's really good. This one's good. You can work on making it look more like water, but this is the method that we use. So keep this for future references so you will know how to make water. And don't forget to like and subscribe, boys and girls, so you can be notified of the next drawing in the reference to our island story. Thanks for joining me today. I enjoyed having you and coloring with you, and I will see you in the next video. So long.